This is music, and this is an eccentric haul, or maybe a Xentrik haul. Welcome to another haul/update video. In this video, I'm going to share with you a haul I picked up in iMusic. I picked it up in December 2022. I bought it in their web shop. They have lots of cool stuff in iMusic. It's kind of like a mega store. Anyways, let's just get down to business. I have some CDs to show you first. United States of Anarchy by Evil Dead. Thrash Metal Legends. This is the most recent album as far as I understand. I haven't heard this one yet, but I really like their old stuff, so I'm sure this one is going to be good. Digital Noise Alliance by Xentrik. I think since Todd Latour joined on vocals, they've been going strong and they've released good albums. After a long, in my opinion, slump into mediocre and terrible albums, just in my opinion. But when Todd Latour joined, they kind of, I guess, had some renewed energy, and I haven't heard this one yet, but I'm sure it's just as good as the other Latour fronted ones. Then some progressive rock here. Touchstone's Discordant Dreams. This is modern prog rock, female fronted. I think they've called it a day. As far as I understand, their singer had some health problems and quit, and then they called it a day, but I think she's okay now. I think she's got a solo career going now, so that's at least good. More Touchstone Winter Coast. This is the first Touchstone I heard, in particular the song called Strange Days, which is like a progressive hard rock song. Very catchy, actually. Great stuff. It got me hooked immediately. So if you like kind of like more modern, more accessible progressive rock, check out Touchstone. Up next, 7 Words by Xentriks or whatever. Thrash metal legends from the 80s and 90s. Reformed recently and started putting out records again. I haven't heard their new records, but I really like their old stuff. Actually, I like all their old releases, even Scourge and Kin, which some people don't like that much. But yeah, look forward to listening to this one. And of course, while I was at it, I grabbed Bury the Pain as well, which I haven't heard either. But this one is supposed to be fantastic. So I look forward to checking them both out. Okay, vinyl. Destinies of War by Attack. Great cover artwork. And I haven't heard this, but I've heard lots of good things about this release, so that's why I grabbed it. Fourth Crusade by Bolt Thrower. Legendary death metal album. Some people have even called this Death Doom. I don't think it's Death Doom. I just think it's slow death metal. But in any case, it's a classic. So glad to have this one. That's one step towards completing my Bolt Thrower record vinyl collection. And it is complete now with For Victory. This is kind of like, I think it's an underrated death metal album by Bolt Thrower, but I like it, so that's great. And actually another kind of completion here. This one completes my Carcass vinyl collection. Surgical Steel. I've had this one on CD for a really long time. This is the complete edition. I had it on CD for a long time. I bought a Japanese pressing while I was in Kyoto back in the day, but now I have it on vinyl too. That is great. Up next, some kind of progressive, kind of power metal. Crimson Glory, Transcendence, Music on Vinyl reissue. always good stuff out on music. I don't know if it's always good stuff, but they always do a good job. Good stuff, that's, you know, in the eye of the beholder. Die Tonight by Cuddy Sark. They look 80s. And here, just to show you, here's an example of the problem with, if you can see it, the problem with shrink wrap. There's a quite severe, it's not that bad, but it looks bad. Quite severe corner bend here because the shrink wrap has been wrapped too tightly. So just be careful when you shrink wrap records like this in the future. It's not a problem to me, but I know it's a problem to some collectors. Perfect Symmetry by Fate's Warning, a progressive metal classic. Brilliant album, fantastic drumming, fantastic singing, just great stuff across the board. I really love this era of Fate's Warning. And Kin, I mentioned that earlier, by Xentrik. This is where some people think they started kind of dipping in terms of their quality, but I still like it, this one. It's more groovy, a bit more slowed down, but I enjoy it. And actually that also applies to Scourge. So if Scourge gets reissued on music on vinyl at some point, or maybe it already is, I don't know, I'll pick that one up too. So there you go, some cool stuff, a bit much, but I like it. Thanks for watching.